And now it's time to meet our studio guest. He's a man Jake could transform, but not as much as he could transform Jake. He's a man who'd give you his right arm if a train cut off your left leg. He's a man who's still so far out ahead that those of us who aren't choking in his dust are bobbing in his wake. Ladies and gentlemen, he's Peter Cook. Peter, what have we learned tonight? You're not an emotional man, but surely Strange But True must have moved you to tears today.
That was very moving. Strange but cheap. No, it was chilling, wasn't it? Because those two nice construction workers who live together, having the identical dream. I mean, the first dream was to live together, and now even more dreams come up. It was extraordinary. Yeah. I just wonder if you are a ghost, why you don't tell them the first time, you know, that you want your leg back. But he just hovered around, didn't he, the ghost, and had to come again to talk to them. And the special effects are extraordinary. Was that Spielberg? Or just hanging a boiled egg in front of the camera? But no, it was very alarming.
You're a bit of a sleuth yourself. How did the leg get onto the roof, in your opinion?
Well, I think it is. I think the strange truth, actually, is that he was up on the roof in the first place. And a SWAT team raiding a crack house in their helicopters severed the leg, leaving it on the roof, and he toppled in front of the train, which is too complicated to explain in a dream to two construction workers who just had a bottle of Sambuca together. But no, and the wigs were very, very good. I mean, presumably those wigs are used to disguise the real people who are involved. When the man took his hat off, I thought the whole lot was going to go. And I couldn't quite understand, unless it was visual irony, why they were searching for the leg with white sticks down the track. But it's horrifying.
The camera work was staggering, wasn't it?
Tremendous, because when they found the leg, I mean, it's not a particularly expensive production, that. No. And to get a leg costs a lot of money, and so they had to cheat a bit. And in fact, there was somebody at the end of that leg, which they found on the roof. But it was beautifully done, because you just got the impression of that leg alone. And I was fearing there'd be a hint of thigh and buttock and back to village people.
What do you think of Jake? He's a masterpiece of human engineering.
Yes, the love child of Jackie Stallone, by the look of it. I must say, I thought Jackie Stallone was one of your better guests.
She was wonderful.
Yes, he's got the same fine breasts and a great deal of charm, Jake, I think.
It's the bodybuilder.
Hey, don't quit. So I took him at his word, you see, and...
So, have you, in order to enable you to smoke in the heroic way you do, have you got a fitness regime yourself? Because you're a pretty fit guy, really.
Yes, I am. Yes, I raise my eyebrows 50 times every morning. Then 50 laps of my Olympic swimming pool in a small motorboat, which rather invalidates the exercise. But yes, I like to be fit.
And healthy food?
Healthy food, yes. Fish, meat, eggs, vegetables, sugar, yeah. Alcohol.
Because Jake's got a whole new form of eating going, grazing. You ever graze?
Oh, grazing, that's where you keep a lot of food in every room in case you get exhausted. I mean, and you also have quite a lot in the corridors in case, because the room-to-room bit can take it out of you. Keep shoveling, that's what Jake does.
Jake can obviously help people live forever. Do you think he could help Zsa Zsa?
Well, no, I think Zsa Zsa is very perceptive. When she was going through that horrible time in Los Angeles, she compared Beverly Hills to Nazi Germany. And it's so true. I was over there recently, and the atmosphere is exactly similar to the Third Reich and the Terror. I mean, you can scarcely get into a Rolls Royce, get blind drunk without a license, without these Nazi thugs slapping you. That's horrific. But only Zsa Zsa has the boldness to point out the similarity between the Gestapo and Beverly Hills cops.
And they've sunk her into jail for 3 whole days.
3 whole days, and community work. You can imagine people getting out of cardboard boxes to avoid her visiting.
I'm a big fan of Zsa Zsa. You never really liked her very much, did you?
I did. We were more than friends. We were enemies.
Another favorite of yours and mine, Jim Bakker, the evangelist, he's also felt the full force of the law, hasn't he?
Yeah, it's shocking. And you notice Tammy Faye, his wife, is now filing for divorce.
So she's out of there, as they say.
She's out of there. Now, where in the Christian marriage ceremony does it say, till the fraud squad do catch one of us out? As far as I'm concerned, she's a faithless hussy. I won't give a penny to her church. Give me Jim Whittington. Whittington with the sacred handkerchiefs any day. Whittington might have his eye on Tammy Faye. I thought she could have smuggled in some, at least smuggled in a file under her makeup for her husband, but no.
She couldn't even wait a lousy 45 years.
No.
But you're a man who uses the remote control of his television set like a third arm. What are you watching at the moment?
I like to see Hudson and Hall.
Tell me about that.
The New Zealand cooks.
Oh, yeah.
Very good. 3 o'clock in the afternoon, BBC One. Very sprightly, very nicely dressed, a little bit camp, but a lot of amusing jokes about, have you still got that thing in the oven? Well, pull it out. No, it's very good indeed. Goes out, as I say, it's about 3 o'clock. Well, they don't go out at 3 o'clock. They're pre-recorded, and they came out years ago. But it's and Santa Barbara. Do you watch that?
No, I don't know about Santa Barbara. It's a place in California.
Santa Barbara, yes, it's a very sophisticated area, and it's a program goes out 1:30 on ITV, and it is very good. It's produced by the Dobsons. Mr. and Mrs. Dobson created the show, and their daughters, the little Dobsons, do everything else, and their son is also. The Dobsons are very much involved, and it is it's an extraordinary story of lust and see-through nighties on the West Coast, and it's very, very good. It all takes place in the tiniest set you could ever imagine. Last year they had an earthquake sequence. There's an enormous earthquake, and one of the characters rightly said, hey, there's an earthquake going on. Why don't we all get together to avoid danger, or i.e. to get in shot, because... And then somebody threw some talcum powder on to show the full effect of the horror. And they have wonderful scenes on Santa Barbara, chase sequences in very small rooms. So people are chasing each other at about 1 inch an hour. I'm gonna get you. No, you won't. And there's a Contessa, there's an abortion going on, there's a husband who thinks he's married to somebody else, and it's terrific.
You said recently you were going to provide your own satellite service. Will it have a soft porn channel like ours?
No, just hard. Interactive hard porn. So you can sit at home and decide the ending. or delay the ending, which is more than you can do in real life. And there's with computer graphics, you can get some wonderful sequences. We've got a show coming out with the Everly Brothers and Bette Davis, which has to be seen to be believed.
Peter, we have to stop there. So I have to say, Peter Cook, keep on lunging.